Today we're going to talk about narcissistic mind games. Um, well, yeah, narcissistic mind games played by the narcissistic mother. Um, and is known as gaslighting. I think I spoke about a little bit about it in my other video, but it's gaslighting. And um, gaslighting is used to manipulate and control or harass another person or a group of people. Um, it starts with subtle mind games. And I think that's why I probably felt like part of the reason why I felt like I was in the Matrix, because I had a couple mind games played on me. And it was kind of hard to figure out. I mean, like, believe it or not, and I'm not a I feel like I'm a very good judge of character and be on top of stuff, and this one was really like seriously the Matrix. It's a series of like subtle mind games, you know, that's wrapped up in confusion. Um, uh, and the reason for the games is to make you doubt your own reality or what you know, and that's a way of people like belittling you or trying to say that you're not smart enough. So if you say um uh I know people put people I know put wax on their floors, and they use a specific product, and the person say, well, I've seen people floors, then it's no wax on their floors. Basically like doubting what you said, like they were there or that they know. Um, Let me see. It makes the person doubt their own sense of reality, you know, or second guess themselves, because that person is like, no, that's not really what you saw. That's not what it is. And that's what it is. And it starts arguments. Um, but it's about manipulation and control. And for you to second guess yourself and not be sure yourself. And I spent a lot of my life not being sure of something. And I ain't gonna say everything, but some things, because as a little girl, I guess it must have started because, just little things. No, that wasn't that. That wasn't this. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? So, gaslighting is a common practice used by abusers. It causes psychological distress. You know, Meaning, people make you think you crazy. For instance, let me share with you two things. No, I'll share one because like I said, I'm gonna write about it. I'm writing about it. I had this sweater that my sister had got me for Christmas, and I was gonna put it on, not for Christmas, but for some other day, and it got hid, and I was looking for it. I didn't know where it was, and I asked, because I was down at my sister's for it. It was around the holiday time, and I asked my mom. I said, "Have you seen the sweater? That my sister gave me or whatever?" And she said, "I don't know what you're talking about." Well, when I looked, it was hid in a place that I would never put it, and it was hid not too far from my bags, my suitcases, when I came to visit my sister. And it was just really awkward. It was a very insightful moment for me. I was upset. I wasn't crying or nothing, but I was really upset. And I'm like, what you mean you don't know where it is? And you know I had that sweater, and it was, it was laying out. I put it, that's where I last laid it out so I could grab it that next day. Got up to get it that next day and not there. So that is one of the games that narcissists play. And then I'll talk about that the next video. I was gonna talk about, do they even know that they're playing the games or being narcissistic, or do they even know the impact that it has on their children, their grandkids, and the whole nine. And I will address that in the next video, but I want you all to be aware of narcissistic mind games. I don't care if it's with a family member, a friend, whoever, a foe, business partner. We don't play mind games. That's psychological and mental and emotional abuse. And I was in somebody's house. They had a book called Mind Games, and that told me a lot about them. You don't really, I always say you can talk to somebody for 5 minutes and find out a lot about them, but you can also be around people and be in their houses and see the things that they have, and you can see who needs the book on mind games so you can learn how to play them. Is that what you need them for? Because they ain't working. But I'm just saying, is that's very narcissistic. And I have a few family members that I feel play mind games on a regular basis, and I choose not to deal with them. I think they know who they are. Because I've made a lot of changes in my life, and if you haven't heard from me, you're probably one of the changes. I'm just saying. So I just want you guys to be mindful. Y'all know what mind games are. If I'm a mother and I have 2 daughters, and I go in the kitchen and I cook and I say, you guys come get your plate, but I have a plate in there for one of my other daughters, and somebody goes in there and touches the plate, and I don't tell them that the plate is in there, and then I come back and complain about it, that's a mind game. Because you could have said, okay, don't touch that plate. The mother could have said, don't touch that plate, that's for your sibling, your other sibling. But not to let you touch the plate, but not to wait till you touch the plate and then fuss about it. That's a game. There are different kinds of games, but I think we all know what mind games are. I mean, it's psychological. People try to make you think that, when they come around, they psychologically try to put in that they basically have more than you, and they want to shop every time you come around because that's what they thrive on. But when you take away that and don't go shopping with them, they don't know how to deal. I already tried that. You're looking at me. I cut it off. I'm a deep thinker, and I think about things that I do. I assess my own actions, and I assess the actions of others around me. And if it smells like some bull, it probably is, and I'm out. I don't deal with that. That's not conducive to my happiness or the growth in my life that I am making for myself, or the changes. And so I don't deal. So I just wanted to let you guys know that mind games are narcissistic. It's a part of the narcissistic personality disorder, and it is a disorder. That means it's not normal and it's not usual. it is a personality disorder, because you shouldn't be you shouldn't buy a book about how to play mind games. What is the purpose of that? What are you getting out of that? But that's coming from a narcissist, and narcissists haven't been developed fully. And the reason why I say this is because they didn't get the love and emotional love from their parents, so they haven't been developed wholly, personally, all the way. So that's why they don't know how to love, and it's easy for them to be cold. It's easy for them to play the mind games and do gaslighting, because they have not been developed personally. So it's called a disorder. It's a narcissistic. It's NPD, narcissistic personality disorder. Like I said, I will be doing many videos on this. This narcissism is the most complex subject ever. And it answered all the questions that I had about my life and what I've dealt with. But I just want to do the videos because I want to help somebody else that's in the matrix. Again, the subtle mind games, when you don't look for that, when you don't have that, you don't think your family is capable of that, it's hard to see it, and it's hard to look for it. Even when you're looking for it, it's hard to find a name for it. But I grew up in it, so I didn't know. I was like, something feeling kind of crazy, and I see stuff and that ain't right, but I wasn't sure, because it's like, okay, I lived in it, so it must be right. But then I hear about it or learn about it and it's not right, and it's just like, why would somebody that love you play mind games on you? Because they haven't been developed personally fully, in a healthy way as they should. So part of it is their fault. I think they may know some of the evil narcissistic things that they do, but the other part, they really have no idea of the impact that it has. And they also need to get help for dealing with the things in their past. But I don't want to keep talking, because I might go into that next topic, and that's for the next video. But I wanted you guys to be aware of narcissistic mind games, and I hope I help someone. And if you need to look up mind games, Google it. You know, it's different kinds, it's different ones, different situations. So I can't just name, I don't think, any common ones, but everybody has situations, you know, personally for them. So I just hope I help somebody. Check me out on Facebook, it's Landis TV, and check me out on YouTube, Landis TV. My website is under construction, and I will have that up soon, have it back up. So check me out, and there will be more videos like this to come. Okay, bye.